Thank you.
I don't play Subway Surfers.
I haven't played that since like freshman year.
This is what, like last week? I played you. Number 1. So I'm going to go over number 1, and then I'll fix some random problems to go over. All right, so this is how much heat is required to heat a 4,000 gram block of iron from 22 to 250 Celsius. So there's a temperature change. If there's a temperature change, that means we have to use this equation. Q equals mc delta T. All right, so mass is 4,000 grams. C is, I give it to you in the problem, for iron it's 0.46 joules for every gram for every degree Celsius. And then delta T, the change in temperature, is going to be 250 minus 22. So that's 228 Celsius. So you multiply those three numbers, and somebody tell me what that comes out to. 419,520 joules. Okay, so that's it for number 1. You just needed that one equation. There's only one step. Number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5 are all just like that. The temperature changes. You're just using this equation. For number 4, I didn't give you the specific heat. It's water, so you just look up the specific heat of water. That's on page 5 over here. All right, number 6. So 6 is the first one that's different. 6 says we're going to melt ice and it's going to turn into water. So for 6, you have to use the equation Q equals M times HF to find out how much heat it takes to change the solid to a liquid. So it's just going to be 10 grams times, what's the heat of fusion for water? 334 joules for every gram. So I just multiply those two numbers, and that's it. Yeah, grams cancel. And so again, for number 7, for number 8, all pretty much the same. Melting ice, turning it into water, you use this equation here, mass times heat of fusion. Number 9, how much heat does it take to turn 42 grams of water at 100 degrees Celsius into 42 grams of steam at 100 degrees Celsius? Again, there's no delta T. The temperature stays the same. So we don't need this equation. All we need is the one for changing liquids into gases, which would be Q equals M times HV. So it's just going to be 42 grams times, what is the heat of fusion or heat of vaporization of water? 2,260 joules for every gram. So multiply those two, what's that come out to? 94,000, okay, right there. Questions on those? All right. 10 and 11 are exactly like number 9, so for 10 and 11, same thing. You're turning water into steam, use mass times heat of vaporization. 12 is the first problem where you actually have to do more than 12 one step. So let's take a look at number 12.
No, do 13.
What's the difference?
I didn't do 13. So.
Come on now. All right, let's try and leave these up here. All right. All right, number 12. It says how much heat would it take to melt a piece of ice? So automatically you know, ice to water, you got to use this equation here. And then raise the temperature from 0 to 23 degrees. So there's also a temperature change, so you also got to use this equation. All right, so the first part is going to be 15 grams times HF, which is 334 joules per gram of water. And then the second part is going to be 15 grams times 4.18 joules per gram per Celsius times delta T is 23 minus 0, which is 23. Let me erase this line. Actually, what's the first one? M times HF. What do you get there?
5,000.
5,010 joules. And then what's this part here? 1442 joules. All right, so then you just add those two together, and what do you get?
4, 5,
Thank you. All right, so that's number 12. What's so fun?
Yeah, the last one was 5.
I like
Well, no, you're 5 too.
All right, shut up. Number 13 and 14 are the same as number 12. There's a change from solid to liquid, and then a temperature change. What? What is it?
There's a bee on your head.
You're kidding me.
Huh?
You're kidding me.
No.
I don't believe that. All right, number 15. Okay, 15 says, how much heat would it take to heat 400 grams of water from 55 to 100 Celsius? So there's a temperature change. So that means we got to use Q equals MC delta T. And then boil the water to steam. So phase change from water to steam, Q equals M times HV. All right, first part is going to be 400 grams times 4.18 joules over grams Celsius times, what's delta T for number 15? It's going to be 100 minus 55. Right, it's just going to be like that. Now what's this come out to? So you got an answer? All right, so you multiply those, what do you get? That's so funny.
You said, what does that multiply to? And she was like, 21.
Okay, it's not 21.
I got 75,000.
All right, 75,240 joules. All right, then this part is going to be 400 grams times 2,260. That's a pass. Wonderful. Thank you. 2,260 joules per gram. What's this come out to? 904,000. So we just add these two together. We should get 979,240 joules. Questions on that one? Or any ones I went over so far? All right. The last one I want to go over is 17. That one you have to use all three equations. So, do you want me to go over this one, or are you guys good with that?
Yeah,
Do
go
it.
over it.
Okay. All right, 17. So this one says, how much heat would it take to heat a 250 gram piece of ice from ice to water, then raise the temperature from 0 to 100, and then turn into steam, right? So it's three parts. You got to melt the ice. What? Why are you talking?
You said 0 to 100.
Okay. So we're going to use all three equations. I mean, I have no idea. Somebody tell me how it's. I don't even.
That's
It's in the song.
It's a song.
He goes to 0 to 100 any word real quick.
Really?
Yeah.
So, you gotta melt the ice. The amount of heat it's gonna be M times HF. You have to raise the temperature from 0 to, I won't say that. So Q equals MC delta T. And then, once the water's at its boiling point, it has to be changed into steam, so Q equals M times HP. So we have to figure out how much heat each of those stages takes, and then add all three together at the end.
Shut up, Kat. You're Mexican.
Really?
Mr. Dimitro, Miss Jill said hey.
Oh, Kenner said hi.
I love Miss Jules.
All right, so 250 grams times, what's HF? 334 joules per gram. Erase the list. What's that come out to?
82,500. 3,000.
83,000?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, next part We're gonna have 250 grams times 4.18, that's the specific heat of water, times, what's delta T for this problem?
1, 0,
So it's gonna be 100 minus 50, or no, I'm sorry, yeah, 100 minus 0, so it's gonna be 100. And then what's this come out to? 104,500. So that's the first two. Last one is going to be 250 grams times 2,260. What's that come out to?
565,000.
565,000. So we just got to add all three of these together. $733. What is it?
Oh no.
I think I'm right. 733. Yeah, it's 730. No, 753. That's what it is. Is that right? All right. Questions on that?
If you round up with it. It's 752,500.
Okay, close enough. All right, we good? So I'm gonna give you guys like next. Huh?
Why?
For your entertainment, number 18. Number 1 is hydrogen. Symbol is capital H. Atomic mass is 1. Number 2 is helium. Number 3 is lithium. Number 4 is beryllium. Number 5 is boron. 6 is carbon. 7 is nitrogen. 8 is oxygen. 9 is fluorine. 10 is neon. 11 is sodium. 12 is magnesium. 13 is aluminum. 14 is silicone.
Can you say what else?
Yes, it's blank.
Oh.
All right, you can stop the camera now.
And what is 15 and 16?
I know, I'm just going to look for 15. Is it phosphorus?
Phosphorus and
Yeah.
sulfur.
Sulfur, okay.
Maybe you should tell me the atomic mass.
This is the column. All right.
So that